broken alone. I feel the rain crashing down. All around this empty town, we're searching for the lost and found. But you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air, like a blazing flare. Just stare, cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your head when you cried for me. Hold your hand while the pain was over. Keep you warm by the roaring sea. You meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. My darling dear, you're never here. When I'm in pain, you hide and disappear. Like shadows in the atmosphere, charting the stratosphere. Yeah. I prayed for you and kept you near, in hopes you'd chase away my fears. I'm on my own, you made it so, and now I'm chasing nightmares too. I used to run with you through the great big leaves, laugh at you when you laugh at me. Hope for us because I believe the home was just you and me. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me.
With Game Time Picks, we make buying tickets easy by serving up only the best deals on sports, music, and shows.
What time is it?
It's game time.
We could have a repeat champion tonight. A very pleasant good morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you may be watching from. My name is Jimmy Finizzi, the host of From the Blue Seats, a New York Rangers podcast on the Hockey Podcast Network, and welcome to yet another THPN watch party. Hopefully not the last one of the season, as tonight we got Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Final between the Oilers and the Panthers. Panthers are up 3-2. If they win tonight, they will repeat as Stanley Cup champions. If the Oilers win, Game 7 will be Friday night in Edmonton at 8 p.m. Eastern. Now, if there is a Game 7, unfortunately, I will not be able to do it as I have I already have prior obligations. So, unfortunately, this is my last watch party of the season, regardless of what happens tonight. But if you want to keep up with me throughout the offseason, follow my show From the Blue Seats, a New York Rangers podcast, on all social media at BlueSeats94, and use hashtag BlueSeats to chat with me. And make sure you subscribe to From the Blue Seats on YouTube, Apple, Spotify, wherever you listen to podcasts, and rate us 5 stars. And you're going to want to subscribe because tomorrow, June 18th at 9 a.m. Eastern Time, I have a very special interview coming out with the one and only Eva Eriksson of Survivor Season 48. So you're not going to want to miss that interview. So make sure that you subscribe and hit the bell on my YouTube channel from the Blue Seats, a New York Rangers podcast, and subscribe on all audio platforms and hit the bell so you are notified when the interview drops. Now, I was supposed to be joined by Neil Villapiano tonight, but unfortunately he is feeling under the weather, so he will not be able to join me tonight. But I will have a special guest join me at least for the first period of tonight's action, so stay tuned for that. We got some comments here to check up on. RJ in the house. It will be Stuart Skinner versus Sergei Bobrovsky. Oilers started Calvin Pickard in Game 5. Ultimately did not work out, so they're going back to Stuart Skinner tonight in hopes to force a Game 7 on Friday. And do what RJ said. Hit that like button and subscribe to the THPN YouTube channel if you are not doing so already. And also follow us on all social media at hockeypodnet. And of course, everything we do here on THPN is brought to you by our wonderful friends at DraftKings. Use code THPN at sign up. New customers who bet $5 get $300 in bonus bets if their $5 bet wins. That's code THPN only at DraftKings. Must be 21 or older in select states, and please play responsibly. Let's hear some score predictions for tonight and who you think wins. Do the Panthers repeat, or does Edmonton force a Game 7 on Friday night? Leave a comment down below. Let us know your picks. I will give mine a little bit later on. Obviously, Koza wants the Olive Oilers to win. He says 5-3 Oilers will win tonight. He thinks they will force a Game 7. So, hey, for your sake, I hope so. But it's always good to hear from you, Goza. Hope all is well. Jared in the building. Yo, Jimmy, go Panthers, baby. And what are your thoughts on Chris Kreider being traded? I have thoughts on that in actually the most recent episode of my show from the Blue Seats, a New York Rangers podcast. Go check it out. But to sum it up short, it sucks, but it needed to be done. They saved $6.5 million in cap space, so the Rangers can do a lot with that money. So as much as it hurts to see Kreider go, it had to be done. And yeah, the Red Sox, literally, Rafael Devers hit a home run against the Yankees on Father's Day. And 3 hours later, he got traded to the Giants. Like, what the heck just happened there? Did he not want to be with the Red Sox anymore? I mean, I don't even know, man. I don't even know. My apologies, folks. I was hearing word from my special guest that he will actually be joining me for the second period of tonight's game instead of the first period. So you'll be riding solo with me for a little bit, but hey, we'll make things work around here. What's up, Andrew H? Long time no chat. Hopefully you made it back to Arizona safe, and it was great to hang out with you last week. Looks like it'll be a Panthers win tonight, 4-1. Andrew thinks the Panthers will close the series out and repeat. And so does Jared. He says 5-1 Panthers will win. And look, if I'm being honest with you, with the way I saw the Oilers play at home in Game 5, I have no faith. I've lost all faith in this team. Now, they have proven us wrong before. They have done a good job of being resilient and bouncing back after really bad losses. Is there a chance that happens tonight? Of course. But I personally have my doubts, and that is why I am predicting that the Florida Panthers will end the season. I know I picked the Panthers in 7. I know. But with the way I've seen Edmonton play almost this entire series, actually not almost the entire series, in games 3 and 5, I don't have any faith at all. So I am predicting that the Panthers will close it out tonight with a 5-3 win. So that's my pick. If you have picks, leave them in the comments down below. I would appreciate it very much. Got a 2019 Blackhawks Winter Classic Adidas jersey. I can't make a dad joke because I'm not a dad. Otherwise, I'll feel. Oh my god! Should we just get the band hammer on you already? I'm kidding, Goes. I'm kidding. We can't do the band hammer on you. But that is cool. You got that jersey though. Made it back to Arizona Sunday night. Oh, nice. Hey, just in time to do a little last minute Father's Day celebration. I like that. But glad you made it back safe, and please come back to the area again soon. They wanted him to play first. Plus, we did give away our 8-year, $250 million gone from market. Oh, that is true. I didn't think of that. So Red Sox definitely saved a lot of money there. So they wanted him to play first base, and he didn't want to. So, hey, them's the breaks. So, hey, what can you do? Crap happens. That's all I gotta say. Still dealing with jet lag. It's exhausting. I feel that a couple of years ago, after my trip to Chicago, when I came back from Chicago, I was definitely experiencing some jet lag, and I'll be going to Disney World with my girlfriend and a bunch of my friends in August, and I already know there's going to be quite a bit of jet lag. So, yeah, it's definitely not fun to deal with, but it goes away after a little while. But yeah, we got ourselves a big game tonight. Stuart Skinner getting a chance for redemption after his poor performance in the last game that we streamed, where he got pulled for Pickard. And we'll see if he rebounds. We'll see if the Oilers themselves rebound. And Connor McDavid has been kept relatively quiet in this series. Same with Leon Draisaitl. Their depth has been stepping up at times, but McDavid and Draisaitl, the two big guns, have been kept quiet literally this entire series. So it'll be interesting to see how the Oilers respond after that dreadful Game 5 loss this past weekend. Jaron, the funny thing is, if we played the Giants Friday, Saturday, oh, awkward. Wait, in Boston or San Francisco? What's up, Andrew B? Long time no chat. Hope all is well with you. Let's go indeed. Hopefully it is not the last watch party of the season for us. If there is a Game 7, the last watch party, at least for games of the season, will be Friday night, June 20th at 8 p.m. However, regardless, this is my last watch party of the season. Don't worry, I will be back next year. Do not worry, I am not going anywhere. So this is not a goodbye. It's a see you later after tonight. But like I said, if you're just joining in, if you want to keep up with me for the offseason, follow my show From the Blue Seats, a New York Rangers podcast, on all social media at Blue Seats 94, and subscribe on YouTube, Apple, Spotify, or wherever you listen to your podcasts, and rate us 5 stars. Hope not a Game 7. You hope there's not a Game 7? I got you, man. I got you. But like I said, I think the Panthers close it out tonight. I know I picked the Panthers in 7 games, but again, the way I saw Edmonton play in that Game 5, I have no faith in them whatsoever. So I say 5-3 Panthers win. Again, let me know down below in the comments your score predictions and if you think the Panthers close it out tonight or if you think Edmonton forces a Game 7. Pittsburgh Penguins have re-signed Joona Koppinen into a 1-year contract worth $775,000. Congratulations to him. And speaking of Pittsburgh, we had major breaking news drop. I think it was a couple days ago that Evgeny Malkin will not be returning to Pittsburgh following the 2025-2026 season. I don't know if he's going to retire or if he's going to go somewhere else, but regardless of what he decides to do, this is Evgeny Malkin's last season with the Pittsburgh Penguins, and that does feel weird to say, but his time was going to come eventually, but I wish him all the best with whatever he decides to do, whether he goes to another team and plays for one more year, or whether or not he calls it quits. All the best to Mr. Evgeny Malkin. We play in San Francisco, and it's crazy we swept it. Yeah, don't remind me. For some reason, they can't beat the Red Sox this year, and they haven't scored a run in over 20 innings at the time this live stream is happening, so yeah, times are tough in New York right now. Who will fill in for you if we can get Game 7? I would imagine it's Kyle and Neil, but I cannot confirm that as of right now. I'm sure Kyle and Neil will give you more info if they are, but I can imagine it would be them. But I'm sure one of them will confirm on either Flamescast or social media or somewhere else. But we shall see. Crosby's still in Pittsburgh. Yes, he is. Crosby is definitely not going anywhere anytime soon. Bruins signed Marco Sturm and traded for Victor Sundstrom. Again, both good signings and a good trade. I like Sundstrom a lot. Yep, I know Angels are up 3-0. Don't remind me. But anyway, We are going to step aside for a few short moments, but when we come back, we will get you set for puck drop for Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Final. Will the Panthers repeat, or will the Oilers force a Game 7 Friday night? Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back right here on THPN.
Whether you're looking for courtside or upper deck, opening day or opening night, comedy or concerts. With Game Time Picks, we make buying tickets easy by serving up only the best deals on sports, music, and shows.
What time is it?
It's game time. Whether you're looking for courtside or upper deck, opening day or opening night, comedy or concerts. With Game Time Picks, we make buying tickets easy by serving up only the best deals on sports, music, and shows.
What time is it?
It's game time. Whether you're looking for courtside or upper deck, opening day or opening night, comedy or concerts. With Game Time Picks, we make buying tickets easy by serving up only the best deals on sports, music, and shows.
What time is it?
It's game time.
All right, it is just about time for puck drop, ladies and gentlemen. Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Final. Oilers and Panthers. Panthers are up 3-2 in the series. If the Panthers win tonight, they will be the Stanley Cup champions back-to-back. If the Oilers win, Game 7 will be Friday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and we will have it for you right here on THPN. So we are just about ready to go here. Trying to get our lovely scoreboard up here, so I apologize for any technical delays here. Whoops. And perfect. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are just about ready to go. Puck has dropped, and we are underway in Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Final. And early on, we have an offside. 10 seconds in, there's an offside against the Oilers. Looked like McDavid was just a bit ahead of the play. Game 7 we need. Hey, for us, maybe, but I don't know about anybody who's rooting against Florida. So, we'll see what happens. Today I opened many packs of Aussie Rules football cards that came all the way from Australia. That's pretty sick. I like that. Have a great show. Thank you, guys. Shout out to Sound the Siren, a Carolina Hurricanes fan cast. Great guys over there. They do a great show. Andrew says Marchand gets the first goal. I wouldn't be surprised at all if that happened. Anybody want a Chips Ahoy chocolate chip cookie with? But that actually sounds really good right now. And unfortunately, I don't have any in my house. I have milk, but I don't have the cookies. So, yeah, sorry. I can't help myself with that one. Hey, what's going on, Connor? Long time no chat, my friend. Hope all is well. And you're just on time. Puck just dropped for Game 6 between the Oilers and the Panthers. Nico Mikkola, number 77, moves it on up. Oh, good check along the boards by Corey Perry in center ice on a Panther player. AJ Greer back in the lineup for Florida as he looks like he blew a tire there trying to control the puck. Mikkola and Jones, the defensive pair on the ice for Florida. Seth Jones wearing number 3, formerly of the Blackhawks, as that shot is a scramble in front. Bobrovsky made the initial save on Evander Kane, and then there was a scramble in front, and Bobrovsky stood tall and made a couple of other saves. My mom bought a party size. Nice. I like that. I know where I can get some milk, but I'm not a farmer. Come on, man. Really? Florida pancakes. Oh, yeah. I did hear about that. Absolutely. God rest his soul. Thank you for that, RJ. Hang on one second, folks. Trying to get some things set up for our special guest to join us, who is going to hop on during first intermission and hopefully during the second period of tonight's action as the Oilers move on. And Evander Kane tried to shoot, and he fanned on that one a little bit. About a minute 45 into the game, no score. Mikkola keeps in for Florida. Moves up. Looks for an open man. Still with it. Good patience by Nico Mikkola. Sam Bennett, number 9, with the puck. Passes back for Matthew Tkachuk, number 19. Draisaitl, number 29 for Edmonton. Feeds it up. And that's cleared in the zone. Not far enough for an icing, though. It's in the Florida zone. Who's the guest? You'll find out soon. I ain't saying anything yet. I ain't saying anything yet, my man. Here to ask a simple question. Why do so many polls favor the Oilers forcing a Game 7? Were the voters even watching the series? That's what I'm saying. I literally said after watching that Game 5, I have no faith that the Oilers are going to force a Game 7. But maybe they'll prove us wrong. Maybe. We shall see. Yes, he used to be an agent for Mario Lemieux. I do remember that. Yes. Because in the wider context, Florida's just too good. Oh, yeah, I know that. Mike says Oilers will force Game 7. Wow. All right. Bold pick, Mike, as Bobrovsky makes a save right there. And we got a little pushing and shoving Jeff Skinner, number 53. By the way, Jeff Skinner playing in his first Stanley Cup final. How about that? To go all these years without even playing in the playoffs. And Jeff Skinner is finally getting his chance, and he's in the Stanley Cup final. That's a great story. Wow. Wow. So not only is Mike saying the Oilers will force a Game 7, but he thinks they will win. Hot take right there by Mike right there. But good to see you, Mike. Hope all is well. And hopefully I see you at work tomorrow. But we're about 3 minutes into the first period. Still no score. Shots are 4-0 in favor of the Oilers. So Bobrovsky being tested a little early here in this game. Tkachuk blew a tire trying to play the puck. And Rodriguez dumps it in. Tkachuk gets on his feet, lays a body. Rodriguez, number 17 in Florida, being battled at by Brown, number 28 of Edmonton. He's got the puck, taken away by Rodriguez. Good turnover. Rodriguez behind the net. That puck took a weird bounce off the boards. Here's Schmidt, number 88, takes a shot, save by Skinner. That was deflected through traffic. And Skinner with an alert save. Skinner out to play this puck. Leaves it for number 27 of Edmonton. 4 minutes gone by here in the first period of Game 6. No score. Oilers are offside. They have to regroup. Draisaitl ahead of the play. But Florida had the puck. Alexander Barkov, number 16, behind the net for the Panthers. Barkov lost control. Trying to get it back. Bouchard battling him, number 2 of Edmonton. Able to get it for his teammate. And a clear-out attempt stopped. Bouchard off his skate. And it's taken away by Reinhart. He moves in. Might stick around. He scores! Sam Reinhart with a brilliant goal. And the Panthers lead 1-0. Sam Reinhart with a brilliant takeaway. And he just dangles through the defense and able to beat Stuart Skinner. And the first shot on goal for the Panthers goes into the net. And Florida takes the lead. Oh, that's... No, Skinner wasn't on the Oilers last year. I get it's playoff hockey and anything goes, but come on. Oilers were heavily reliant on Panthers choking heavily at home. It won't be about them being better because they aren't. Fair point. I know why McDavid and Leon calls Barkov's defense is too good and the coach, Paul Maurice. As long as McDavid or Draisaitl kept quiet, Panthers will win easily. Fair enough. Fair enough. So the Panthers strike first on their first shot on goal. Sam Reinhart gives the Panthers a 1-0 lead. And almost a 2-0 lead for the Panthers as number 15 made a nice move. And a save by Skinner. Florida Panthers outscored the Oilers 12-4 in the first period of this series. They've scored first in 5 straight games. Just shows you how much better this Florida team is. I don't know why the scoreboard is not showing the updated score here. Maybe somebody's not doing their job right, so apologies there. But rest assured, it is still 1-0 Florida. Sam Reinhart has given the Panthers first blood. 5:15 gone by in the first. Only 2 shots on goal for Florida. Seth Jones has it for the Panthers. Good pass up the middle for number 10 of Florida. Kulak of Edmonton. Sam Reinhart should be the true face of the NHL, not McDavid, or hell, the face of Canadian hockey. Or if not, his namesake Sam. I don't know about Sam Bennett. Speaking of Sam Reinhart, he's got a 4-game point scoring streak thanks to that goal. Evan Rodriguez tied up in center ice by Klingberg, number 36 of the Oilers. I said it before in Game 3, but I'm going to say it again right here. Discipline is going to be a big factor in tonight's game. If you watched Game 3 with me, you know that the disciplinary factor was absolutely not there at all for either side, but clearly on Edmonton's side, I believe they racked up close to 85 penalty minutes. And the Panthers had 55. That's inexcusable. You're in the Stanley Cup final. You're trying to win a cup. And that's how you play? Inexcusable. So discipline is going to be a big factor in tonight's game. And now Verhaeghe tried to move in and get a shot off. That was deflected away. There we go. I don't want to see ads on my score sheet there. I'm sorry about that. But 12:47 to go. First period, shots are 5-4 in favor of the Oilers, but the Panthers lead 1-0 as we get an icing here against the Panthers. And now they update the scoreboard there, so sorry for that delay. Not sure what happened there. Yep, 85 penalty minutes for Edmonton. Yep, almost 2 full games. Yep. Absolutely. It's inexcusable behavior. You cannot win games like that. Reinhart's goal was unassisted, by the way, at 4:36. He did that all by himself. Florida has had the last 4 shots, and now there's a shot right there by Edmonton, and a save made by Bobrovsky. Corey Perry with that last shot attempt. Sam Reinhart's 8th of the playoffs. 12:23 remaining in the first. It is 1-0 Panthers. Panthers are looking to close out the series tonight and be back-to-back Stanley Cup champions. And I fancy Sam Bennett will also win the Conn Smythe Trophy. Yeah, either him or Brad Marchand. Actually, between 3 people in my opinion. Sam Bennett, Brad Marchand, or Sergei Bobrovsky. Either one of those 3 could win it if Florida wins the Stanley Cup tonight. If I had to bet, first of all, I'm betting on DraftKings. And secondly, I am betting on Brad Marchand to win the Conn Smythe Trophy. But that's just me. That's just me. But I wouldn't be surprised if Sam Bennett won it. But again, that's only if Florida wins tonight. But we shall see. We shall see what happens. If you're just tuning in, my name is Jimmy. I'm the host of From the Blue Seats, a New York Rangers podcast on the Hockey Podcast Network. We thank you for joining us on this Tuesday evening, June 17th, for Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Final between the Oilers and the Panthers. Panthers lead 1-0 thanks to Sam Reinhart's 8th of the playoffs at 4:36. That goal went unassisted, and that is where we stand right now. 12:23 remaining in the first period. The following live stream here is brought to you by DraftKings. Use code THPN at sign up. New customers bet $5. Get $300 in bonus bets if their $5 bet wins. Only at DraftKings. Must be 21 or older in select states. And please, play responsibly. I will be having a special guest join me joining me, during the first intermission and hopefully the second period of tonight's action. So stay tuned for that. But meanwhile, back in action here from Sunrise, Florida, 1-0 Panthers. Showing the replay of Sam Reinhart's goal. What an absolutely brilliant goal. Doing that all by himself, takes the puck away, dekes around the defense, falls to his knees, and just really, really amazing stuff. What a goal. "12 minutes to go, first period. Panthers looking for more as Verhaeghe's got the puck, number 23. He decides to dump it in the zone. Skinner left to play it. Thought about playing it at McDavid, but instead he'll leave it for Bouchard, who passes it off for Draisaitl. Draisaitl has that taken away by Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe finds Jones. Seth Jones with it, looks for a lane. He shoots and it's deflected away. May have gotten a slight piece of Skinner. Nico Mikkola has to play it in center. Panthers have to regroup. No, it's not Dylan Kaiser, Connor. I know you're probably being sarcastic, but it's not him. I really would like to get him on one of these days. That would be pretty cool to have Dylan on. But Dylan does some managerial stuff for THPN, so. And that was just kept in along the line by the Oilers. And that's taken away. Lundell tried to play it, and that's fired back in by the Oilers in the Panthers zone. And we have an icing here as that puck goes all the way down in the Oilers zone. So an icing against the Panthers. 10:48 to go in the first. 1-0 Panthers. Guy is AWOL. He's not AWOL. He's just doing some managerial stuffs. So. Oilers win that face-off. And there was a shot looking for a deflection. Goes high and wide. Couldn't really see who shot that one. For last 4 games, first period, the Panthers are outscoring Edmonton 8-0. Stats that continue to blow your mind. I wonder how Dylan's doing these days. Dylan's doing good. He's doing very good. Here's Klingberg of Edmonton. Pass along. A shot. Save. Bobrovsky. Rebound. He's got it. And more pushing and shoving. Evander Kane getting involved. And so is number 42 of Edmonton. He's shoving a couple of Panthers. Luostarinen being one of them. And now he just threw us a punch at Tkachuk. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins getting involved with Edmonton as well. Number 93. Luostarinen all over him. Evander Kane still jawing at somebody. Now he's jawing at the referee. Doesn't look like any penalties will be called, though, so no harm. Or actually, there are. Evander Kane and Sam Bennett each received, looks like a couple of roughing minors. Are they offset, or are we going to have 4-on-4? We will have 4-on-4. So, penalties on both sides. Sam Bennett gets 2 for roughing, and Evander Kane actually got 2 minutes for slashing. But either way, we will have 4-on-4. Last I checked, that was in the hands of our resident sub. What is wrong with you, Connor? I love you, though, man. It's all out of love. 4-on-4 action for 1:50 seconds. Coming down to 10 minutes to go in the first. Panthers lead 1-0. Here comes McDavid. Good job by the Panthers defense. Panthers have done an awesome job on McDavid this entire series. Here's Bouchard. Now Draisaitl. Back for Bouchard. Winds up and shoots. Save, Bobrovsky. Excellent save on Bouchard. Evan Bouchard, by the way, has more shots on goal than anybody else in this series, including McDavid and Draisaitl. Draisaitl feeds McDavid. Save! Bobrovsky. There's a shot by McDavid. Forsberg leaves it for Mikkola in the Panthers zone behind the net. Mikkola still with it. Oh, Brad Marchand got tripped! And there's no penalty call. Oof! Wow, Oilers got away with one there. .45 seconds to go and 4-on-4. You know I like to tease you a little bit. Yeah, I know you do, Connor. Evander Kane shows why he's demoted to the fourth line. Absolute melt. Hey, no worries, man. If you're busy, you do you. It's all good. No need to feel bad. Still at 4-on-4 for 20 more seconds. Couple good chances by the Oilers. Klingberg taken away by Rodriguez. Rodriguez pass up the middle to Verhaeghe. Back for Schmidt. Rodriguez again. Off the skate of Verhaeghe. Loose puck. Taken back by the Oilers. We are back to 5-on-5 right now. 8:15 to go. First period, 1-0 Panthers. Pass intended for Sam Bennett. Too far. It'll be an icing against the Panthers. As Jeff Skinner went back for the puck. 8:08 to go in the first. Sam Reinhart, the only goal so far in this game. His 8th of the postseason at 4:36 has given the Panthers a 1-0 lead. If the Panthers win tonight, they will be the Stanley Cup champion. The cup is in the building, by the way, just as a heads up for everybody. So, if the Panthers win, it will be theirs for a second straight year. What's up, Danelle? How you doing, my man? Hope all's well. Danelle, the Jersey guy. Bouchard had it, taken away by Verhaeghe. He shoots, and a save by Skinner. May have deflected off the glass, actually. McDavid tries to move in with a power move and couldn't get a shot. Good play by Reinhart. Here's Barkov, a shot saved by Skinner. Barkov's got it back behind the net. Tkachuk now plays it around. Tkachuk's got it back. Tried to feed Barkov. It was blocked. Coming down to 7 minutes to go in the first. 1-0 Panthers. And there's a shot that's deflected up high and out of play. 6:57 to go. First period. 1-0 Panthers. Have you taken a picture with the Stanley Cup? 3 times for me. No, but I want to. I know the only way to go is to get to the Hockey Hall of Fame, but unfortunately, due to finances, I can't do that right now. But I would love to. That's on my bucket list. I want to take a picture with the cup so bad you have no idea. Hell, if the Rangers win the cup one year, maybe I'll have to go to the Canyon of Heroes at the parade and get a picture with the cup there for some reason. I don't know, but we'll see. Once again, for those that are just tuning in, my name is Jimmy. I'm the host of From the Blue Seats, a New York Rangers podcast on the Hockey Podcast Network. Welcome to Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Final between the Oilers and the Panthers. Panthers lead 1-0, and they're up 3-2 in the series. If the Panthers win tonight, they'll be back-to-back Stanley Cup champions. If the Oilers win, Game 7 will be Friday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And regardless of what happens tonight, it is my last watch party of the season as far as games are concerned, but don't worry, I will be back next year. Don't worry. If you want to keep up with me throughout the offseason, follow my show From the Blue Seats, a New York Rangers podcast at Blue Seats 94 on all social media, and subscribe on YouTube, Apple, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts. I just watched the goal. Why is Ekholm even playing? 3 or 4 times he's been turned inside and out. Guy was not ready. I agree. Ekholm, I don't know what he's doing. He literally got undressed. I've taken pictures with the cup twice when the Blackhawks won and the NHL drafted Prudent. Lucky. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine having the greatest job in the world being the cup bearer? Oh, I would love to hold that. Oh, get paid big bucks just for holding the Stanley Cup. That's a pipe dream. Oh man. 6:35 to go in the first. 1-0 Panthers. Brown trying to get some pressure on Marchand. Marchand, almost fell over again. Now he's in center ice trying to make a play. Bobrovsky stops it behind the net for Schmidt, number 88 of Florida. Sam Reinhart, the game's only goal so far, unassisted at 4:36. Panthers lead 1-0 as now the Oilers take it away. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins tried to feed in front of, was blocked. Here's Nugent-Hopkins again, a shot, save! Bobrovsky. Good save by Sergei Bobrovsky on RNH. 5:30 to go, first period. Oilers in the midst of a line change. Number 96 has it. Corey Perry, number 90, dumps it in. Here's Corey Perry again. Passes up back. Now it's back for Bouchard. Ekholm. McDavid behind the net. McDavid. Now Draisaitl had that taken away. Tries to get it back. Bouchard battling. Now McDavid. Barkov able to get it back and pass it to Verhaeghe, who dumps it in. Skinner out to play it. Mitch Marner. Where does he go? I don't know. To tell you the truth, I really don't know where he's going to end up. As a turnaround shot saved by Skinner. Rima by Tkachuk is blocked. Panthers almost made it 2-0. Good play by Tkachuk. There's a pass in front for Reinhart is blocked. Oh, so close to give the Panthers a 2-0 lead. Oh, Reinhart would have had a second of the game as there was a shot saved by Bobrovsky. Good chances by both teams at both ends. Cross it goes to Skinner. He misses that one wide. And that puck deflects off of Bennett and into the Florida bench. Take a look at this replay here. Sam Bennett, coming so close. 4:07 to go in the first. 1-0 Panthers. I met the actual guy that brings the cup everywhere. Very nice. And I told him saying, dude, you have the best job ever. I get that all the time. Certainly sounds like a chill guy based on that. Yeah, I really don't know. If I had to take a wild guess, either one of two places. Either Vegas or maybe Seattle. I don't know. Somewhere out west. Maybe more so Vegas. Andrew agrees with me. All right, so there we go. Devers is playing tonight for the Giant. Oh, wow. Okay. Chicago. I don't know if you want to go to purgatory. Just saying. But I don't know, man. All I know is, me personally, as a Ranger fan, I don't want Mitch Marner on my team. He's going to ask for too much money, probably $14 million a year, and he's toxic in the locker room, and I don't want that on a Ranger team that is trying to go back into the playoffs next year. So, absolutely not. Bruins? That could be an interesting fit. Not happening. If that happens, I may not watch. No, I'm kidding. Of course I'll watch, but that better not happen. Back in action from Sunrise, Florida. 4 minutes remaining in the first. Panthers lead 1-0. Sam Bennett has 15 goals this postseason. That's tied for third most at 30 years of age. Once again, stats that continue to blow your mind. He might either go to Vegas, Boston, or Ottawa. Ooh, Ottawa would be a very interesting fit, but I think Ottawa may have to give up too much to try and get him. Same with Vegas. I mean, that's where I think he'll go, but they might have to give up too much too. But we'll see. Forsling plays it for the Panthers, number 42. Passes up the center for Luostarinen. Now Marchand tries to pass it in front. Saved by Skinner. Oh, good pass by Marchand. And play is stopped for a hand pass with 3:06 to go in the first. Utah could be interesting too. I mean, Utah's a new team. They might be looking to add a veteran, so Utah would be a good fit. Panthers win the draw. Faceoff was outside the Panthers zone. That's deflected in the zone by number 10 of Florida. He's got it. Backhander save by Skinner. Rebound is back to Schmidt, who passes in front. That goes wide. Couple of big-time saves right there by Stuart Skinner. 2:40 to go. First period, 1-0 Panthers. Penguins $24.4 million Hall of Fame bound star gets bad news. What's the bad news? I'm confused, RJ. I think it might be Utah, Seattle, or even the Ducks. Well, the Ducks did just get Chris Kreider, so maybe they somehow get Mitch Marner too? I don't know. I think I might have asked this already, but what do you think of the new? Yes, I do remember you asking me that. What, a couple months ago? I think I like it. Again, I would have preferred the Utah Blizzard, but Mammoth is cool. Barkov battling for the puck. Reinhardt's got it behind the net. 2 minutes to go in the first. Barkov battling in center by a couple of Oilers. Evander Kane getting tied up by Barkov. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins had it, lost it. Reinhardt plays it behind the net. Number 25 of Edmonton takes it away. Verhaeghe trying to get it back. Seth Jones battling. Barkov gets it for Seth Jones to the right point. Pass intended for Reinhardt, I believe, but kept in by Mikkola, who shoots it, a save by Skinner. Marchand, now Verhaeghe. Jones has it. And a pass across for Marchand, and he just missed. And here comes Lundell with a shot. That misses high off the glass. 1 minute to go in the first. 1-0 Panthers. Lundell gets it back. Now Bouchard takes it away. Has that lost? Good play by the Panthers defense. Luostarinen moves in. Still with it. Pass back for Tkachuk. He scores! Matthew Tkachuk. 2-0 Panthers. With 46.4 seconds remaining in the first, Matthew Tkachuk gives Florida some insurance and gives them a 2-0 lead. That's just good passing from Lusterinen. Kachuk able to finish the job easily. It may have been partially deflected by an Oiler player. And get an early stoppage here after the faceoff. What do we have? Offside? Looked to be an offside. Utah Manny versus Nashville Diego. Oilers getting dominated. Should be down 2-0. I agree. I want a Game 7 again between these two teams. That will crush Edmonton. Public enemy number 1 scores against them. I knew you meant crush, but I just wanted to have fun with you too. Matthew Tkachuk, his last 4 games, he's got 6 points, 3 goals, 3 assists. Continuing his hot streak. And he gives the Panthers a 2-0 lead. Some insurance as they are trying to close out the series tonight and become back-to-back Stanley Cup champions. Forsling plays it for Florida. Loose puck in center. Under 30 seconds to go. Bouchard. Oilers need a good start to lead on the Panthers, and now they give up another one. Oilers just don't have the goaltending. I literally said that when they went into the playoffs. Thank you, Donnell. Thank you. Somebody else who agrees with me. Draisaitl plays it, and we'll just let the clock run out, and that is it. The Panthers lead 2-0 after 20 minutes. Reinhart and Tkachuk, the goal scorers, and this crowd is going crazy in Sunrise, Florida. Well, we talked about the discipline factor being there, not being there in Game 3. And granted, the penalties got a little bit better. Only 1 penalty in the first period as opposed to 100. But in all seriousness, discipline was a little bit better. But Oilers, once again, just cannot answer Florida's firepower. Hopefully, they can respond in the second period of play. They also don't have good defense. That is also true. Bouchard may be a good point scorer, but he is not a good defender. That I agree with. Bouchard's a great shooter. Intermission dinner tonight, chicken wings. I like that. What's up, Hockey? Good to see you. Long time no chat. Hope all is well. But Florida, once again, off to a brilliant start. I think this is the 5th time or 4th time this series where they've scored at least 2 goals in the first period. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong on that. I don't want the Panthers to repeat, but they just look like the better team than the Oilers. The Oilers need a good start on the Panthers, and they don't have the goaltending to beat them. I agree, 100%. All is well. How's everything with you? I'm doing pretty good. Work was a madhouse today, but all things considered, I'm doing pretty good. I got a new episode of my show coming out tomorrow. Got a big interview with Eva Eriksson of Survivor Season 48. That is coming out tomorrow, June 18th at 9 a.m. Eastern Time on YouTube and all audio platforms. So make sure you're subscribed to my show From the Blue Seats, a New York Rangers podcast on YouTube and all audio platforms to check out that interview and all other episodes that air. I work at Wegmans. Just to answer your curiosity there. So we're going to take a short break, but after 20 minutes of play, the Panthers lead the Oilers 2-0, lead 3-2 in the Stanley Cup Final, and they have a chance to repeat tonight. Hopefully, I will be joined by my special guest when we get back from the commercial break here. But if not, you know what? We will make something happen. Can't wait. I actually told Isha how you got her in. He's applied to be... Oh, has he actually? Wow. Impressive. Go, Isha. But we'll step aside after 20 minutes of play. 2-0. Panthers up. Actually, before we even... I was going to go to commercial break, but we are actually joined by our special guest at the moment. I'm going to give him a second to get settled in here for a second. But it is 2-0 Panthers after 1 period of play. Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Final. And now, looks like he is about ready to go. So let's bring him in. Kyle Manifold, co-host of Flames Cast and co-manager.
What's up?
Kyle, how's it going, my man? Good to see you.
Not as good as Edmonton right now. Jeez, man, what a period! First of all, what a goal by Reinhart.
Oh, Oh, just a beauty. Absolute
Absolutely.
beauty.
It's funny because like Edmonton started fine. It wasn't this. It wasn't that. It was just like you take one bad play by Ekholm, and it was kind of a fluky like mid-air pass almost, and it like Bouchard didn't really have a chance. He was like fumbling around with it, and that's when you take advantage of it. And that was just completely on Reinhardt. So like
Mhm.
it turned the table, and then just like the back half of that period was just dominated by Florida. Like Edmonton couldn't get anything going. So what you're probably going to see now is McDavid being on the first line, Draisaitl on the second, and they're going to play the crap out of these guys now going forward.
Yeah, I mean, I know I picked the Panthers in 7, but after what I saw in not just game 3, which we streamed here, but
Yeah.
even what I saw in game 5, like I don't have any faith in this team at all that they can rebound from this. Now, I know they tried the goalie switch in game 5, that didn't work out. They're going back to Skinner, and in fairness, Skinner has looked fine, not great, but he's looked fine. He's doing what he can, but even still, I said it before the season started and before the postseason started. I don't trust Edmonton's goaltending. It's amazing that they're even back in the final to begin with, and they're getting exposed. Once again, McDavid and Draisaitl haven't kept quiet virtually this entire series. They've done nothing but give credit to the Panthers defense. They've shut them down pretty damn good. But bottom line is, this Panthers team is just built different, and they're better than last year's team, which also won the cup.
I wouldn't even argue like they're really getting exposed just because you know that Skinner's very streaky, right? And like we saw it all year. We saw it 3 games into the playoffs against LA, and then he goes on a bit of a heater there, right? He has some good game 4s. He kind of has a lackluster like 1 games where they end up losing 1 to Dallas and Vegas. And so, you get to the final, and I really thought the turning point for me of this series was you go back to game game 4, and even Florida losing that game, to me it didn't matter, right? But the moment that Skinner gets pulled, like that's when the series really changed, because despite Edmonton winning, now you have to go back to Edmonton. You're feeling great and all that, but now it's like, okay, you're really going to throw Calvin Pickard in there, who he only really played 40 minutes in that game, and you now have to throw him in for a pivotal game 5 in which he wasn't good in. And tonight, like,
No.
I don't even really blame Skinner tonight so far.
No, I don't either.
Second one, he was completely screened, and like they're just getting dominated off the rush a little bit. So like I can't put a whole lot there on Skinner, but I really thought it changed because now it's like, well, now we have questions in goal all of a sudden, and you're in game 5 of the Stanley Cup final, right? So I thought that was huge, and the fact that they kind of let that slip away. Like if it wasn't like if you threw Skinner in net, who knows? Maybe he has like a phenomenal, outstanding performance. I don't know if that's the case, but it just seems like Florida just wants it more, and you can just watch it tonight. And like you're starting to see it. Like Ekholm's not playing that well. Klingberg's getting exposed. Like defensively, that defensive structure is really starting to break now, I think.
Yeah, no, what you're saying is not wrong. I can't argue what you're saying. Got Connor saying, we are rivals, but tonight let's come together and laugh at Edmonton. He also said, I also think what helped Florida was the Leafs series. It reminded them how to adapt to holding off a good team. That actually is a good point. I feel like as much as we like to make fun of Toronto at their expense with their lack of playoff success, truthfully, talent-wise, they are a much better team than Edmonton. And at least you can say the Leafs have goaltending. Edmonton does not. So I kind of get Connor's point there, but at the same time, Florida's just better.
Yeah,
and he also says Edmonton had an easier path. So,
I totally disagree with that. No, they didn't. You want to like if you're talking about like if you're comparing the two teams, okay, sure, but I'm not saying that Edmonton had an easy path. Like you still had to go through Vegas, right? You kind of exposed them a little bit. You were down 2-0 to LA. You exposed them eventually, and then Dallas is kind of who we thought they were in a sense. So I don't even really know about that. But yeah, like you go back to Toronto, it's like I kind of look at that. I kind of look at the two teams though in that fact that they're very eerie similar in the sense that you're superstar heavy up front. You've got an average D-core. And then frankly, you have two goaltenders as much as good as Stolarz was this year. Like he was he was a bit streaky as well too. And they got exposed because, also too, Joseph Woll, Stolarz was hurt, right? So you take those two teams, they were very similar in that sense, right? Bottom six, maybe you could argue the Leafs were a little better, but that's here nor there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think that it's easier here for Florida, and it was a tough start because you're in Edmonton. But the fact they were able to adapt so quickly, and they kind of like just watching this so far, it just seems like it's like they have the answers to the test, and now they just have to go execute. It just seems like that's the way, and all the pressure is now on Edmonton. So you got to find a way here to get one, but you're going to start seeing a lot of double shifts here from McDavid and Draisaitl. They got to find a way to, put them out more often and just find a way to get them back in, even if it just means getting one here in the second.
Yeah, it'll be interesting what Chris Knobloch has to say in the first intermission.
It's not going to be Knobloch. It's going to be
no.
It's going to be, I think, who we think is going to be talking.
No, that's a fair point. Hey, while I have you here, obviously we had big news a couple days ago involving Chris Kreider being traded to the Anaheim Ducks for a prospect and a pick. Just give me your overall thoughts on that, and is this something that you thought had to be done by the Rangers? Did they have to let Kreider go?
I think it's because there's probably a bigger fish in the sea out there for the Rangers going forward, right? You're freeing up $6.5 million, and I think that they're going to probably play a big role this offseason, probably, right? So in terms of maybe some free agency grab, whoever knows, but yeah, I think it was time. You got a year left at 6.5 on a 34-year-old. Like, I think if you're able to free that up and you can get a little bit younger and a little bit more quicker in that respect, then I don't hate it. I think his time they were probably assuming that it's like, well, we either do this now or we don't do it at all, right? I think that there's definitely a plan for it though, because it feels like that they're going to do something in the off season. Because you free up that cap space, right? There's a reason why you do it now and you're not doing it at the deadline to, see where you're at, trade him. It's too much to be played with. So it just feels like there's another move to this chess piece. And yeah, it was good though. I thought that you basically move up a bit in the draft, which is here nor there. You're only moving up like 15 spots, give or take.
Which could be a good thing, even though this draft class really is nothing to write home about, in my opinion. But that's just me.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, I think it was necessary, right? You free up the cap space, and now, hey, who knows what kind of players they could be coming into free agency? Who knows? And the draft.
Even though next year's free agent class seems to be a lot better than this year's. It's not Twitch here, but we got ourselves a little bit of a raid from Illogical Canadians here. We got from Duck and Illogical's channel. We got them all in the chat right now. What is going on, everybody? Just drop a like and a sub. Thank you very much for that. We appreciate that, and we hope you enjoy the rest of this game. Kyle, what do you think? Do the Panthers finish it off tonight, or will there be a Game 7?
Well, we saw it in Game 4. They were up 3-0, right? And you see how that turns. So it's going to be very if they keep playing the way they're playing right now, this party's over, right?
Yeah.
It just feels like they can feel it now, and they want to be the ones to slam the door on them in the second period. So I think this has to be the best second period of the season now for Edmonton. You got to find a way to take the momentum back, double shift the top guys now, and just try and find a way to get one. Like this game is far from over. This has been crazy series. So no, you got to find a way to get one here. There's still lots of time. There really shouldn't be a lot of panic because you're a high-flying offense, and all it could take. We haven't seen any real penalties outside of that 4-on-4 in the first. So if Florida slips up and you throw Edmonton on that power play, that's going to give them life, and it might change some things. And if it wasn't for Bobrovsky earlier on, who knows? Maybe Edmonton would be on the board.
Well, that's what I mentioned earlier with the discipline factor, considering the fact that it was just not there at all in Game 3. 85 penalty minutes for the Oilers, just inexcusable. 55 penalty minutes for the Panthers. That's not going to win you that many games, but the Panthers ended up winning Game 3 6-1. So you are right, though. If the Oilers have a chance, it will definitely be on the power play. Yeah. Kyle, you got to run, or can you stick around for a bit?
Yeah, I'm gonna head out again. I know I saw there's
no problem.
So I appreciate it, but yeah, I'll say Florida kind of hangs on here, and we can laugh at Edmonton now.
Hey, listen, Kyle. Before I let you run, regardless of what happens, like I said, tonight is my last watch party of the season. So I want to just thank you again for just another year of allowing me to express myself and let me do my thing on here. If there is a Game 7, though, are you gonna stream it?
I got my father rolling into town on Friday, so I kind of can't.
So more than likely it'll probably be Neil, but we'll see.
So the plan is, so if Game 7's, somebody I know will do Game 7 if it happens. But also the plan is, I believe we're going to do round 1 of the draft coming up. So.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yes, because the draft is when again?
Draft is coming up June 27th. Haven't decided yet if we're going to do maybe free agency for the first day. I doubt it, but we're looking at round 1 of the draft coming up, and then that round 1 of the draft will be the last one probably of the season until the fall.
So next Friday, the 27th, mark that down on your calendar as round 1 of the NHL draft. Mark that down. But Kyle, thank you again for another year of me doing my thing, and we'll catch up soon, my man. I will be back next year, though. I'm not going anywhere. But thank you so much, Kyle, and happy belated Father's Day to your dad.
You too as well. Happy Father's Day, and enjoy the rest of the game, man.
Thanks a lot, man. Kyle Manifold, co-manager of THPN and co-host of Flamescast. Thank you to him for hopping on for a little bit. Now we will take a short break, but when we come back, we will start the second period. After 20 minutes of play, it is 2-0 Panthers. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back on THPN.
Whether you're looking for courtside or upper deck, opening day or opening night, comedy or concerts. With Game Time Picks, we make buying tickets easy by serving up only the best deals on sports, music, and shows.
What time is it?
It's game time. Whether you're looking for courtside or upper deck, opening day or opening night, comedy or concerts. With Game Time Picks, we make buying tickets easy by serving up only the best deals on sports, music, and shows.
What time is it?
It's game time. Whether you're looking for courtside or upper deck, opening day or opening night, comedy or concerts. With Game Time Picks, we make buying tickets easy by serving up only the best deals on sports, music, and shows.
What time is it?
It's game time.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are just getting started for the second period. Puck has just dropped, so right on time with that commercial break there. Panthers lead 2-0 going into the second period, and they are looking to close it out tonight and become back-to-back Stanley Cup champion. If the Oilers come back and win, Game 7 will be Friday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And as Kyle said, if there is a Game 7, we had Kyle Manifold on literally 5 minutes ago, for those that are just joining us. Kyle said there will be somebody streaming Game 7 if that is applicable, so stay tuned for announcements. But if there isn't, this will be the last watch party as far as games for the season, but there will be a watch party for the first round of the NHL draft next Friday, June 27th, so stay tuned for that. And that will probably be the last watch party for THPN for the season. So stay tuned on our social media at hockeypodnet for future announcements. Game 4 was a fluke win for the Oilers. Yeah, I would be inclined to agree with you. If the Panthers score 2 more, it's over. Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. This game's far from over, though. As the late great Yogi Berra said, it ain't over till it's over. So we shall see how the Oilers respond here. I didn't think the Oilers played bad in the first period. They definitely played much better than what I saw in games 3 and 5. But even still, they're down 2-0 because of bad defense. I mean, offensively, I thought they were fine. So we'll see what happens here. Shots are 11-9, by the way, in favor of the Oilers. And we're going to get a icing here. It was a good play by the Panthers to force that icing. Oh, right after my birthday. Oh, June 26th is your birthday. Well, let me say it now because I'm probably going to miss it for the watch party. Happy birthday, Jared. I hope you have an awesome day. Just underway in the second period, 2-0 Panthers. Forsling picks up the loose puck behind the net. Luostarinen has that taken away by Draisaitl. Marchand trying to go after it. Loose puck. McDavid battling for it. Taken back by the Panthers. Aaron Ekblad lifts it out to center. Here comes McDavid. McDavid pass across on a side. May have missed wide. McDavid cross pass for Draisaitl. Or, excuse me, that was actually Corey Perry. Corey Perry coming oh so close. I don't know if that went wide or if Bobrovsky got a piece. Let's see the replay here. Oh, Corey Perry just flat out missed it. Oh my goodness, how do you miss that chance? Oh. I hate to say it, but that just goes to show you Corey Perry's luck in the Stanley Cup Final. It's his 5th straight Stanley Cup Final appearance, and he's on the verge of losing 5 in a row, and yikes. Yeah, I know. Again, don't remind me. They're not hitting right now. They're not hitting. So, oh, wow. All right, so you're still on the right side of 20. But no, seriously, Jared, happy birthday, and I hope it's awesome for you this year. Panthers keep in the Edmonton zone. AJ Greer battling. Connor Brown gets it along for Adam Henrique, who shoots in a save by Bobrovsky. Adam Henrique, number 19, with a good chance right there for the Oilers to get them on the score sheet. Florida Panthers this season, 6 players with 20-plus points, ties the NHL record with the 85 Oilers and the 83 Islanders. Luostarinen with 19 points, Lundell with 18 points. Well, Luostarinen's 1 point away, and Lundell's 2 points away from 20. New York Rigatonis. I missed that one. Evan Rodriguez moves up for Florida. Rodriguez pass up in front for Bennett, lost control. Montreal Mozzarella's nice. The last team to win the Stanley Cup final without home ice advantage was the LA Kings in 2012 when they did it against the Devils. Here's Schmidt moving in, shooting, that's blocked in front. I'm going to the Indiana Fever game on my birthday in Indiana. That's pretty sick. You're going to see Caitlin Clark play. I like that. Puck being played in center. Draisaitl, battled by Sam Reinhart. Him and Matthew Tkachuk are the goal scorers so far tonight. Corey Perry's only Stanley Cup win was in 07 with the Ducks. Yes! Hey, at least Corey Perry has a Stanley Cup. I know it's been a while, but at least he has one. So, just saying. Now, if he would have lost 5 straight Stanley Cup final and he hadn't had a cup in his career, we would have had a whole different conversation about Corey Perry. But he has his championship, so. Well, there's a good save by Bobrovsky as the puck was rolling toward the crease, or in the crease. That's cleared out of the zone. Skinner has to be careful. Could have been a dangerous play as Rodriguez was racing in. Number 92 of Edmonton dumps it in the zone. Marchand has it for the Panthers. 6 minutes gone by, second period. 2-0 Panthers as that puck goes out of play as it hits the netting. Columbus Blue Jacket potatoes. And I saw Ranger fans are going to miss Chris Kreider. Some will. Some are saying good riddance. I'm the fan that says I'm going to miss him, but it had to be done. Because they saved $6.5 million in cap space. So, yeah. It's a business decision. It had to be done. It had to be done. As much as I didn't like it. But we shall see how the trade plays out for both sides. Because it's definitely going to be a new era of Rangers hockey. Definitely a lot different than what we're used to. Will Mika be traded and where to? I've heard that rumor. I really don't know. I've said that Mika's not going anywhere. But maybe Chris Kreider being traded is setting off alarm bells for him. You know, either he has to have a good year this year, or he just gets traded outright in the offseason. I still don't think he's going to get traded. But, hey, I could be wrong. You guys were about to trade him last year, right? You're talking about Kreider or Zibanejad? If you're talking about Kreider, there were talks about him being traded more so after the season was over. If you're talking about Zibanejad, there were rumors, but he has a no-move clause. But Kreider waived his, so now it'll be interesting to see if Mika waives his. So we'll see. I don't think Mika will move it, but we'll see what happens. Meanwhile, face-off just outside of the Panthers zone. 6 minutes gone by, second period, 2-0 Panthers. And offside against Edmonton. You were talking about Chris Kreider. Okay. Then, yeah, trade rumors started circulating around him more so after the season was over. Matthew Tkachuk's got it for Florida. Taken away by Jeff Skinner. Skinner still with it. Schmidt all over him. The Red Sox are about to play. Ah, nice. Where do you think Brad Marchand signs? If they win the Stanley Cup, I don't see a reason why he wouldn't stay with Florida. But I don't know. Maybe he'll shock everybody and go to Toronto. I don't freaking know. But I think he'll stay in Florida. But it wouldn't surprise me if he went somewhere else. Barkov lost control. And Forsling with a shot saved by Skinner, and he holds it. I think Brad re-signs with Florida. I said the same thing. I think he'll re-sign too. Good chance there by Forsling. And, Stuart Skinner, you really can't fault him for why the Oilers are being down 2-0 in this game. I think he's been fine. It's the defense that's letting him down. .12:40 to go, second period. Panthers lead 2-0. Reinhart and Tkachuk, the goal scorers for the game. If Marchand goes to the Maple Losers, I'll buy a lottery ticket. That's the best you can do? Buy a lottery ticket? Oh, my goodness. And there's a pass in front, deflected! And a save. Luostarinen with the deflection in front and a save by Skinner. Good effort. And that pass intended for Forsling goes out towards the Panthers zone. And no icing. Or eat my own shoes. Oh my god. Rodriguez feeds Sam Bennett, who dumps it in the Edmonton zone. It's back for Rodriguez. Tkachuk being battled at by a couple of Oilers. Ekholm comes in and play is blown dead. The puck is underneath Matthew Tkachuk as he's a bit slow to get up. I do like Marco Sturm. He's really good at developing young players. I hope he developed Frazier. That's a good point. Florida wants this win. Certainly looks like they do, so. Skinner stops the loose puck. Verhaeghe trying to play it. Luostarinen, 8 points in 4 series clinchers for Florida this postseason. 2 goals, 6 assists. Who will you have tomorrow, Oklahoma or Indiana? Oh, I said Oklahoma in 6. Oklahoma's winning the chip tomorrow. Last Stanley Cup final rematch to go 7 games. You got to go all the way back to 1954-55, Detroit and Montreal. Another mind-blowing stat right there. And Bobrovsky Where's the puck? Oh, he's got it. An alert shot from a bad angle. Who was that? Jeff Skinner? Yeah, Jeff Skinner took a surprising shot, but Bobrovsky, I don't think even saw that initial chance. And he still was able to make the save. Wow. Yeah, I know. Pacers put up the Pacers put up a great fight, but I think it's over tomorrow. I have the NBA's comeback kids winning. You have the Pacers winning in 7. I forgot about that, Mike. I feel bad for Skinner. Hey, I do too. First time in the Stanley Cup playoffs, you make the final and you're on the verge of losing? Damn. I mean, give Edmonton credit. They certainly played better here in the second period. 5 scoring chances for them. Florida only has 1. So they've done a good job of shutting them down. And now here comes Sam Bennett looking to change that. He shoots in a save by Skinner and he hangs on. Did Schmidt knock that puck out of midair after Bennett shot it? Let's see. Bennett shoots it. Yeah, Schmidt knocked that out of midair. And Skinner still made the save. Oh, man. Good save by Skinner. I was watching CBS Sports on YouTube, and they were talking about the finals. They said the Oilers are compared to the Bills of the NFL. No, I don't agree with that. Why would the Bills and the Oilers be in the same sentence? Because they made it to... Well, the Bills have not made it to a Super Bowl yet under Josh Allen. At least with the Oilers, you can say they've at least made it to the Stanley Cup final. So, in my personal opinion, those two teams shouldn't even be compared. That's just me. Have fun, Jared. 9:38 to go in the second period. 2-0 Panthers. Battle for the puck in the corner in the Panthers zone, kept in by the Oilers. And Bouchard with a shot deflected away by Sergei Bobrovsky. Here's Bouchard again. A shot save! Bobrovsky, and he hangs on. And we got some pushing and shoving. Kulikov, number 7 of Florida, getting involved with number 92 of the Oilers. Compare the Stars and the Bills. Even still, I don't even think they should be in the same sentence. They only said that because the Bills went to 4 straight Super Bowls in a row and the Oilers got to the Stanley Cup final 2 years in a row but didn't win. I mean, I get it, but I still don't think they should even be compared. That's just me. He needed to go. He didn't like playing for Boston the last couple of days anyway. Well, yeah, because they wanted him to play a position he didn't want to play. So, unless there was more to it that I don't know about. I want to thank you for joining us on this Tuesday evening for Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Final here on THPN. My name is Jimmy. I'm the host of From the Blue Seats, a New York Rangers podcast on the Hockey Podcast Network. Panthers up 3-2 in the series, and they are also up 2-0 right now in the second period. If you're just joining us, if the Panthers win tonight, they will be back-to-back champions. If the Oilers win tonight, Game 7 will be Friday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time in Edmonton. The Bills can't beat the Chiefs. It started in spring training, so it's been a while. Fair point. Whoopsie. That was my phone, folks. I apologize about that. But back in action here in Sunrise. Panthers up 2-0. Reinhart and Tkachuk, the goal scorers for Florida. Go search CBS Sports on YouTube and look up the preview of Game 6 of the Finals and watch the clip. I'll check it out during second intermission. Wait a minute, I just realized something. They gave that stat earlier. The last Stanley Cup final to go to a Game 7 was 54-55. That's false. The Oilers were down 3-0 last year, and they forced a Game 7 in Florida. So shouldn't that be the last Cup final to go to a Game 7? Am I crazy? Somebody fact check me on that. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I swore the Oilers forced a Game 7 last year. And what do I know? I'm just a fan. 8:15 to go. Second period, 2-0 Panthers. Ehlers, now Bouchard, he shoots, and that may have been deflected just wide by Perry. Reinhart takes it away for Florida. Reinhart, good pass for Forsling, trying to get a shot that's blocked by McDavid. Why the Bills can't be the Chiefs? The refs won't allow it. Yeah, refs have certainly a hand in it, as that's a save by Skinner. Are you going to go see the Superman movie or not? I'm curious about it, but maybe I'll wait until it's on streaming platforms to see it. I don't know if I'll see it in theaters yet. But I am curious about it to know. .748 to go in the second period. Face-off won by the Panthers. And there's a shot saved by Skinner. Good save by Brad Marchand. Carter Verhaeghe tried to play it, and it's out to center ice. Oh, look out. Here comes Edmonton, but a good play by the Panthers defense to take it right back. Yeah, that's dumped in the zone by Marchand. Skinner out to play it. Number 15 tries to play it for Florida. That shot blocked. Here's Rodriguez. Rodriguez tries to shoot. Save by Skinner, and he holds it. That's loose. It was loose underneath Skinner for a brief moment, and he covers it up. That was close. Wallman helped him out a little bit too, number 96. So good effort by Wallman. And a good pass for Sam Bennett. That's blocked. Oof. Good passing by Matthew Tkachuk, and Sam Bennett had that shot blocked. Kulak. Pass intended for Evander Kane, and now here comes Sam Bennett again. Bennett's pass blocked in front. Pass intended for Matthew Tkachuk. Rodriguez trying to battle for the puck. Kept in by Schmidt. That's a shot deflected and a save by Skinner. Rodriguez back in the corner. Now Bennett. 6:30 to go in the second. Here's Tkachuk. That shot goes wide. Hoping for a bounce. No good. Bennett behind the net. Darnell Nurse tries to feed Evander Kane, who lifts it out to center. And now out to the Panthers zone. Reinhart can play it. Aaron Ekblad back behind the net. Here's Kulikov. Kulikov in the corner in the Panthers zone. And now it's out. Bouchard out to play it. Both teams in the midst of a line change. Bouchard left it for McDavid. Taken away by Reinhart. Good hit by Verhaeghe on number 14 of Edmonton. 5:35 to go, second period. 2-0 Panthers. This series, for Connor McDavid, 1 goal, 6 assists. So goals-wise, McDavid has been awfully quiet. But again, give the Panthers defense a bunch of credit. .5:27 to go in the second. Face off to the right of Bobrovsky. A little bit of a delay in the face-off circle. Not exactly sure why. Oh, the ref is at the scores table making sure the clock is okay. And looks like we are good to go. Oh, actually, I think because of the icing call, I think there's some confusion as to who should be on the ice for Florida. So it looks like Marchand's going back to the bench for the Panthers. That's what the confusion was. But now we finally get a face-off here. Sam Reinhart has it for Florida. Now it's Luostarinen. Now Marchand back on the ice. Lundell. Loose puck, kept in by Florida momentarily. Now it's taken back by Draisaitl. 5 minutes to go, second period. 2-0 Panthers. Lundell. Ekholm. Back for Bouchard. Pass was tipped and played out by Florida in center. Now Ekholm takes it away for the Oilers. Bouchard. Ekholm. Ekholm dumps it in the Panthers zone, almost on goal. Nico Mikkola, number 77, played it for Florida, taken back by Wallman, a shot blocked in front, and the rebound from a bad angle saved by Bobrovsky on number 13 of Edmonton. Good chance right there. Good chance for the Oilers to get on the board. Tkachuk has that, and he clears it out of the zone. Here comes Wallman, number 96 for Edmonton. 4 minutes to go in the second, and Bobrovsky has that covered up. Wallman with that good chance there. Oof, good block by Tkachuk there. Exactly 4 minutes to go in the second period. Panthers lead 2-0. We're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back on THPN.
Whether you're looking for courtside or upper deck, opening day or opening night, comedy or concerts. With Game Time Picks, we make buying tickets easy by serving up only the best deals on sports, music, and shows.
What time is it?
It's game time.
You're watching the Stanley Cup Final on THPN, presented by DraftKings. Use code THPN and sign up. New customers who bet $5 can get $300 in bonus bets if their $5 bet wins. Only at DraftKings with code THPN. Must be 21 or older in select states, and please play responsibly. We're set to resume play in the second period. 4 minutes to go. 2-0 Panthers. They are 24 minutes away from being back-to-back Stanley Cup champions. There have been 9 multi-goal comebacks. Actually, hang on. Let me rewind that for a sec. What did that just say? Oh, can I not rewind it? Something about 9 multi-goal comebacks. Well, sorry, folks. Oh, man. You gotta love technology, man. While we're having a good time, you just love it when your cable box crashes. I don't have like an actual cable box. I have a streaming deck. Well, not a streaming deck, like one of those it's not a Roku, but Fios makes those like streaming cable boxes, and it literally just crashed on me in the middle of me watching the game. So I'm gonna have to reset it here. Bear with me, folks. I apologize here. Technical difficulties, but you know what? We make things work around here. But in the meantime, it is still 2-0 Panthers, at least as I know of right now, with up under 3 minutes to go in the second period. But we shall see what I see once we get back online here, which should be right about now. And of course, we miss the Panthers goal. You gotta love it. When technology loves to misbehave on you, let's see what happens here. So good puck movement here by the Panthers. Barkov in the corner. Good pass for Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe, the initial save by Skinner, and a slow rolling puck. And the pass for Verhaeghe. Skinner made the save, loose puck, and a good pass. Carter Verhaeghe, my goodness. Wow, that's a great deflection from Carter Verhaeghe. And the Panthers lead 3-0 with 2:23 to go in the second. My sincere apologies for that, folks. You just gotta love technology. But hey, you know what? We make things work. So, 3-0 Florida, and I'm not going to say that's the official nail in the coffin just yet, because there's still one more period left. But you gotta imagine, if the Panthers do get 1 or 2 more, then this game is more than likely going to be over. So, and with the way Florida's playing, certainly looks to be that way. Or actually, was that Matthew Tkachuk who scored? So, that was Barkov who made the pass. Deflected. Actually, it was Reinhart. It deflected off of Reinhart. So that's Reinhart's second of the game. So my mistake there. Wow. So Sam Reinhart's got 2. He's on hat-trick watch tonight. So Reinhardt's got 2, and Matthew Tkachuk's got 1, and the Panthers lead 3-0 and are in very good shape right now, with 1:47 remaining in the second. Well, Carter Verhaeghe does get an assist on the Reinhardt goal. So Barkov and Verhaeghe will get the assists. Face-off won there by Sam Bennett. Nico Mikkola able to play it. So Reinhart, his ninth, his second of the game, ninth of the playoffs from Barkov and Verhaeghe. And the Panthers lead 3-0 with 1:41 to go in the second period. Reinhart has now 5 goals, 3 assists for 8 points in his last 4 games, which include the 2 goals tonight. And icing whistled here against the Panthers with 1:33 to go. We'll definitely keep an eye on Reinhart as he is now on hat-trick watch. Connor McDavid only has 2 shots on goal the entire night. Really is hard to believe. Here comes Draisaitl. Good job by Rodriguez to prevent McDavid from getting to the puck. This Panthers defense really has just been lethal in this series. Draisaitl deflects it in the zone, or dumps it in the zone, I should say. Verhaeghe shoves him down. McDavid tries to get there. A minute to go. Second period. There have been no power plays tonight by either team. There were 2 penalties in the first period. Bennett got called for roughing and Evander Kane got called for slashing, but that resulted in a 4-on-4. But so far, no power plays tonight for either team, which has been another big factor. Verhaeghe passes back for Reinhart. He's got 2, looking for 1 more for the hat trick. Instead, he passes along for Forsling under 30 seconds to go. Loose puck. Seth Jones. Now it's past Barkov. Back for Jones in the corner in the Oilers zone. Now it's out to center. And all the way down, and an icing against the Oilers. With 15.7 seconds to go in the second. Face off to the right of Skinner. Panthers win the draw. Here's Seth Jones looking for a lane. Here's Mikkola with 10 seconds to go in the second. Puck behind the net. Oilers take it back. Marchand trying to fight forward. Evander Kane lost control. Here's Luostarinen. Passes back behind the net, and that's it for the second period. The Florida Panthers are 20 minutes away from being back-to-back Stanley Cup champion. It is a 3-0 lead after 40 minutes of play, thanks to Sam Reinhart's second of the game. The Edmonton Oilers have 20 minutes to try and respond and pull out a miracle to force a Game 7 on Friday night at 8 p.m. But with the way it's looking right now, I do not think that is going to happen, folks. So, hey, we shall see. Crazier things have happened in the NHL, so you just never, ever know. But, I mean, like I said, with what I've seen from the Oilers in games 3 and 5, I don't have any faith that they can pull all this comeback. I really, really don't. I know I said Panthers in 7, but I truly do believe in my heart that they will end this tonight and they will be back-to-back champions. I want to thank you guys for spending part of your Tuesday evening here with us. on THPN. From the looks of it so far, because it's not over yet, this is looking like the last watch party as far as games are concerned for the season. It is also my last watch party of the season. If you want to keep up with me for the offseason, follow my show From the Blue Seats, a New York Rangers podcast on YouTube and all audio platforms. And make sure you stay tuned tomorrow, June 18th at 9 a.m. because I got a really exclusive interview coming out with the one and only Eva Eriksson of Survivor 48. If you want to check out that interview, go subscribe to From the Blue Seats and tune in tomorrow morning, June 18th at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. This interview is one that you will not want to miss. Really, really amazing opportunity to talk to Eva. Really, really nice young lady. Has all the potential in the world. So stay tuned for that interview tomorrow. You're not going to want to miss it. And stay subscribed for future episodes. I would appreciate it if you followed along on the journey here. And spoiler alert, the show will be back for a season 3. So the way it's looking right now for my show, I'm thinking that sometime maybe in August will be the season 2 finale. So maybe sometime either on August 10th or 11th will be the season 2 finale. And then season 3 will premiere sometime in September. So that's the way things are looking right now. But hey, things are subject to change, so we shall see what happens. But that is the way that is looking right now. So make sure that you are subscribed on YouTube and all audio platforms, and follow us on social media at BlueSeats94. We got somebody watching on Facebook. Vanessa, so far this game sucks. From an Oilers perspective, yeah, it does. But for the Panthers, they are certainly riding on a tremendous high right now. So let's see how the Oilers respond coming into the third period. They are 20 minutes away from going home with no Stanley Cup yet again, losing back-to-back years to the Panthers. But we shall see what happens indeed. Devers struck out his first at bat. Oh, boy. And the Yankees have not scored a run in 29 innings officially, and they lost 4-0. So, yeah, life in New York is tough. But, hey, maybe they'll finally score tomorrow. Maybe they'll finally get something shoved up their you-know-whats, and they'll get hits. But we'll see. Just trying to double check something here real quick. I apologize here. Yep, there we go. Still looking good. Sorry, just trying to fix some more technical difficulties here in the studio here. 7 straight, 3 games with no runs in franchise. Yeah. It says a lot. So. But right now, I'm still in hockey mode, so. But it's really a shame that the hockey season could be over after tonight. But, hey, we'll see. We'll see. I just know that there are going to be a lot of fans that will not be happy if Florida ends up finishing the job tonight. But if you're Edmonton, you just got to find a way to score. And Connor McDavid, only 2 shots on goal tonight, which is really, really shocking to see. But again, give the Panthers defense credit. They've done a really, really good job on him and Leon Draisaitl. Not just this game, the entire series they've been kept quiet. So good job by the Panthers defense, but I want to see more from McDavid and Draisaitl going into this third period. That's going to be my key. And the other thing is no power plays by either team tonight. So, at least the discipline factor is there. If the Panthers score maybe 2 goals, this game is over. Who knows? The Panthers got into McDavid and Leon's head. They probably did. Got Andy on Facebook saying they have the worst defenseman and goalie in the league with no... Oh, you're talking about Edmonton? Yeah. Look, I said it before the playoffs started. I don't trust Edmonton's goaltending. I said it's really amazing how they're in the final for a second straight year, but give them credit somehow, but I still do not trust their goaltending, and their defense has been putrid, plain and simple. So I do agree with you, Andy, 100%. We are going to step aside for a few moments, but when we come back, we will get you set for the third period of action. Will the Panthers finish it off, or will Edmonton pull out a miracle? After 40 minutes of play, the Panthers lead 3-0 in Game 6. Don't you go anywhere. We'll be right back on THPN.
Whether you're looking for courtside or upper deck, opening day or opening night, comedy or concerts. With Game Time Picks, we make buying tickets easy by serving up only the best deals on sports, music, and shows.
What time is it?
It's game time. Whether you're looking for courtside or upper deck, opening day or opening night, comedy or concerts. With Game Time Picks, we make buying tickets easy by serving up only the best deals on sports, music, and shows.
What time is it?
It's game time. Whether you're looking for courtside or upper deck, opening day or opening night, comedy or concerts. With Game Time Picks, we make buying tickets easy by serving up only the best deals on sports, music, and shows.
What time is it?
It's game time. Whether you're looking for courtside or upper deck, opening day or opening night, comedy or concerts. With Game Time Picks, we make buying tickets easy by serving up only the best deals on sports, music, and shows.
What time is it?
It's game time. Whether you're looking for courtside or upper deck, opening day or opening night, comedy or concerts. With Game Time Picks, we make buying tickets easy by serving up only the best deals on sports, music, and shows.
What time is it?
It's game time. Whether you're looking for courtside or upper deck, opening day or opening night, comedy or concerts. With Game Time Picks, we make buying tickets easy by serving up only the best deals on sports, music, and shows.
What time is it?
It's game time.
You're watching the Stanley Cup Final on THPN, presented by DraftKings. Use code THPN and sign up. New customers who bet $5 get $300 in bonus bets if their $5 bet wins. That's code THPN. Only at DraftKings. Must be 21 or older in select states, and please play responsibly. After 40 minutes of play in Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Final, the Panthers lead the Edmonton Oilers 3-0. They lead the series 3-2, and if the Panthers can finish it off tonight, they will be back-to-back Stanley Cup champion. And from the looks of it, it seems to be going that way as of right now. And sorry for the extra long commercial break. I had to take care of something really, really fast, but hopefully it didn't bore you too much. And we're going to get you set for the third period here as from an Edmonton standpoint, they're getting their shots, but Bobrovsky is really stood tall, and Bobrovsky seems to be getting better and better and better as the playoffs have progressed all year. And if Florida wins it tonight, he's one of the people that I wouldn't be surprised if they win the Conn Smythe. It's between him and two other people for me. It's either Bobrovsky, Sam Bennett, or Brad Marchand. Either one of those three could win the Conn Smythe Trophy for Florida if they win tonight. So, I don't know, but if I had to bet, I would say Brad Marchand, but we'll see. We shall see. But from an Edmonton standpoint, I need to see more of a defensive game. It's been putrid all night long. You've basically been leaving Skinner out to dry, and that's why you can't necessarily blame Skinner for being down 3-0. Your defense is terrible. So I need to see more traffic in front of Bobrovsky, more shot blocking, and more helping out your goaltending. That's all you can really ask for if you're the Edmonton Oilers. And if you're Florida, you just got to keep doing what you're doing, man. You're 20 minutes away from being back-to-back champions, and you just got to keep up the strategy. And Florida just has this system where it's just built for playoff hockey. I do not think they're going away anytime soon. I really don't think that they're going to be competitive for at least the next couple more years. So don't sleep on Florida. They're not going anywhere. But ladies and gentlemen, the puck has dropped and we are underway in the third period. 20 minutes away from Florida being a back-to-back champion. But if Edmonton can pull off a miracle, Game 7 will be Friday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. And we would have that game for you if necessary. But regardless of tonight, this is my last watch party of the season. Don't worry, I will be back. I'm not going anywhere. But as far as games are concerned, it's looking like this is the last watch party for games. But we will have round 1 of the NHL draft for you next Friday, June 27th. Kyle and Neil will have that coverage for you, so make sure you mark your calendar for that one. Panthers lead 3-0. Sam Reinhart has 2 goals. Tkachuk has 1. Evander Kane moving in for Edmonton in the Panthers zone. Lost control. Gets it back for number 42. Now Wallman, a shot that's blocked in front. Here's Wallman again, blocked. And another try goes wide. Klingberg gets it behind the net. Loose puck. Here's Kapanen, number 42 for Edmonton. And that's out of the zone. Edmonton has to regroup. Shout out to my AHL team, Abby. AHL team who are in action in Game 3 against Charlotte. If the Oilers lose tonight, then they can stake their claim as Canada's best chance at winning something. Oh my goodness, Connor. I mean, you do make a fair point, but even still, that's... ouch. Here's Matthew Tkachuk. Sam Bennett moves up, takes a shot, partially deflected, and that goes wide. Tkachuk, back for Bennett. And Rodriguez couldn't handle that, lost control, taken back by the Oilers. Jeff Skinner moves it in the zone. Kulikov, good hit by him. By the way, there's still time to place a last-minute bet on DraftKings Sportsbook. Total goals, I believe I just saw at plus 200. It's over 4.5. So if that's something that tickles your fancy, code THPN at DraftKings. Bet $5, get $300 back in bonus bets if it wins. Me personally, I'd go under at this point. But we'll see. Panthers take it back. Here's Forsling. Forsling looking for an open lane. Shot blocked. Here's Barkov into the corner. And a pass for Verhaeghe was blocked. Here comes McDavid. McDavid drops it off for Draisaitl while losing his footing. Back for McDavid behind the net. And a pass in front, nobody home. Draisaitl's got it back. Back for Bouchard. Winds up and shoots. That was a pass from McDavid. It's back for number 14. Now Bouchard shoots at a save by Bobrovsky. Bouchard, now McDavid, moves in and shoots. That's deflected up high and out of play. 3:40 gone by here in the third period. Panthers lead 3-0. I just had enough of hearing they are Canada's team. If they lose 2 straight finals, then boy, we got problems. No, I get what you're saying. Then my question to you, Connor, would be, who is Canada's team? No, genuine curiosity. 4 minutes gone by, third period, 3-0 Panthers, but Edmonton has the advantage in shots, 22-18. So Edmonton certainly getting their chances, but Bobrovsky has stood tall tonight. Adam Henrique dumped it in the zone, but taken away by Schmidt. Schmidt stick handles his way out of the zone. AJ Greer trying to play it for Florida. Kept in the zone by Kulikov. Kulak, now Henrique. Loose puck. Ooh, good hit in center ice. Surprised there wasn't a little interference there on Florida, but refs are letting the boys play here as now. Oh, good effort by number 93, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. That's cleared out. 5 minutes gone by, third period. Jeff Skinner with the puck for Edmonton. Skinner moves up, gets tripped up a little bit there. Still able to get it off for Nugent-Hopkins, taken away by Rodriguez. Now Sam Bennett's got it for Florida. Clear out attempt stopped. Now the rebound try taken out. Tkachuk races down for it. Bouchard beats him to it. Bennett, good hit on number 14 of Edmonton. Kept in by Mikkola. Behind the net for Rodriguez. Now Bennett. Now Reinhart, who's got 2. McDavid all over him. Draisaitl moves in. Good pass from McDavid. Looked to be offside. Back for McDavid and a save by Bobrovsky. Got a piece. What happened to the hockey player that had the best ice cream? He got the Cone Smile Trophy. That one's pretty good. I like that one, Mike. I like that one a lot. That one's funny. And Bouchard moves in. Trouble there for Hagee. Loose puck. The long save. Oh, good. Big time save by Skinner. And now Edmonton moves in. That's a shot saved, Bobrovsky. Lundell. Now Marchand. Marchand. Nice move. Saved by Skinner. Oh, Brad Marchand coming close to getting on the score sheet. Here's Forsling. Luostarinen behind the net, taken away by Wallman. Luostarinen battling. Gets the puck. This Florida crowd on its feet. 7 minutes gone by, third period. 3-0 Panthers. That's dumped back in the Edmonton zone. And we want the cup chants coming down from the Florida crowd. They want the cup again. And from the looks of it, looks like they just might get it. Ryan Nugent-Hopkins battling. Here's Kapanen for Edmonton, number 42. Try to leave for Nugent-Hopkins, gets it back. RNH pressured by Reinhart. Schmid, number 88, in the corner for Florida. Clear out attempt. Stop. That shot goes wide. Kulikov plays it behind for Schmid. The Florida Panthers are 12 minutes away from being back-to-back champions. Canucks won't beat the Checkers. I firmly believe there isn't one. 32 years indicate that. Remember when Toronto was supposed to be good in 2021, they still did a Leafs in round one. Fair point. Fair point. If this is the last game, see you next season. I appreciate that, Jared. Thank you very much. And congrats to Connor winning the MVP for the Jets. Winnipeg won the President's Trophy, and they didn't get past round two, as Hellebuck pretty much disappeared, as he does every postseason. But what else is new? Bouchard shoots, that's deflected wide. Edmonton needs 4 goals in half a period. Have they really tested Big Bob? Not really. 11-11 to go in the third period. That Panthers defense has been all over McDavid and Draisaitl. Amazing job. 3-0 Panthers. Hey, better late than never, MCS. Hope you're doing well. Reinhart has 2 goals and Tkachuk has 1. 11-11 remaining in the third period. It is 3-0 Panthers. By the way, MCS, from the looks of it, regardless of what happens tonight, this is my last watch party of the season. So I appreciate you tuning in, and I hope you're doing well, and I hope you have a wonderful off season. This is what I thought about the Oilers. Their 2-star players aren't enough. Thank you. And their goaltending's not enough. Somebody else. See, some people don't think I'm crazy. I literally have said that from the get-go, and yet somehow, someway, they're back in the final and they're getting exposed. Well, back in action in Florida. Face-off won by the Panthers in center ice. 11:05 remaining in the third. Shots are 24-18 in favor of the Oilers. Here's Matthew Tkachuk. That shot blocked. Nico Mikkola. Evan Rodriguez. Now Sam Bennett in the corner. Taken away by Klingberg. Klingberg pass along for number 42 of Edmonton. Mikkola tried to play it. Now Sam Bennett's got it. Being pressured by Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. Loose puck. Taken away by the Oilers. Here's Klingberg. Along the blue line. Looks for a lane. And Wallman winds up and shoots in a save by Bobrovsky. They need to add someone with McDavid and Leon. I agree. They need somebody else along that line. We are coming down to 10 minutes to go in the third period. Will Florida finish it off, or can Edmonton pull out a miracle and force a Game 7? Don't go anywhere. Bouchard has got it. And now, here comes a takeaway and a break for Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe moves in. Saved by Skinner. Carter Verhaeghe coming close. All alone at a break, and Skinner made the big save. 9:43 to go, third period. 9:47, I should say, excuse me. 3-0 Panthers. Oilers need better goaltending next season. I have no idea how they got to the finals 2 years in a row with the goaltending they have. I agree, but the problem is you're probably not going to get good goaltending with this year's free agent class, so they're probably just going to ride it out with Skinner. So I don't know what they'll do. It can't be McDavid, Leon, and Perry on a line. No offense to Perry. No, I agree. And plus, Corey Perry's at the tail end of his career. He might retire, in all likelihood. And I'll be honest, if I lose 5 Stanley Cup finals in a row, I just retire right there. But that's just me. With the mega contract Draisaitl got and a bigger one for McDavid to come, I doubt they'll have the space for it. Oh, yeah, no, they're going to want to pay McDavid, 100%. Yeah, McDavid's not going anywhere. And Bouchard will definitely ask for one. Bouchard will probably take a pay cut to stay. Yes, they do need better goaltending, 100%. Corey Perry is Robert Horry of the NHL going to the finals every time. That's not a bad comparison right there, Danelle. They'll have to sacrifice a lot of depth for another good player. Agreed, Connor. 9:35 to go in the third period. Panthers lead 3-0, and they are this close to becoming back-to-back champions. And that's deflected up high and out of play by Henrique. Yes, I know they do, Danelle. I know. And I agree with you. Hey, Brady and Roberto Luongo was at the game. Oh, wow. Luongo's at the game? Oh, I didn't know that, Jared. Panthers crowd finishing Living on a Prayer. You gotta love it. You gotta love it when a song cuts out, but yet the crowd is able to finish it depending on what the song is. I see them do that with Living on a Prayer, My Own Worst Enemy. I think All the Small Things, sometimes they finish it. So I honestly love it. I really do. Sweet Child of Mine, they'll even finish. Really is a cool moment in any sport. Nico Mikkola behind the net for Florida. Oilers keep in the zone. Good pressure by the Panthers defense. Mikkola in the corner. In his own zone. Klingberg trying to play it. Here's Evander Kane. Winds up and shoots. That's a save by Bobrovsky. Marchand lifts it out. No, not far enough for an icing. That's going on goal. 8 minutes to go in the third. 26-19 in favor of Edmonton on shots. And those are shots by Bennett. A save by Skinner. Stuff and try by Bennett. No good. Big save by Skinner. Looks like the Oilers don't want it enough. Agreed. Here's Schmidt. That's deflected away by Skinner. Wallman taken away by Kachuk. He gets shoved down by number 21 of the Oilers. Schmid gets it out for Kachuk. Now Barkov gets it out of the zone. Keep an eye on Stuart Skinner to see if and when they pull him for the extra attacker. And there's an icing against the Panthers. 7 minutes to go. It'll be interesting to see when Chris Knobloch will pull the trigger and pull Stuart Skinner to see if they can pull off a miracle here. I think the only Canada team that could do it is probably the Jets. And they're pulling him now. Wow, okay. Bold move by Chris Knobloch. They are pulling Stuart Skinner with 7 minutes to go in the third. Oilers' net is empty. They have the extra skaters. So let's see if this strategy pays off. Draisaitl. Bouchard. Feeds McDavid. He's pressured. Gets Draisaitl behind the net. Kane. Back for McDavid. Now Bouchard. Taken away. And a clear-out attempt stopped. And now it's taken right back by the Panthers. That's a shot toward the empty net. And they score! Sam Reinhart's got the hat trick. And it's 4-0 Panthers, and here come the Hats. And ladies and gentlemen, that looks like that will just about do it. Sam Reinhart has himself a hat trick, the fourth player in NHL history to record a hat trick in a series-clinching game. And I also believe, if I'm not mistaken, that is the first ever postseason hat trick by any Florida Panther. Hell, maybe Sam Reinhart wins the Conn Smythe Trophy after that. Who the heck knows? Hey, he could. I still think it's Brad Marchand, but he could. Who knows? Why would the Oilers pull their goalie at that time of the game? Because they want to see if they can pull off 3 goals in 6.5 minutes, and they couldn't do it, Danelle. That's why. They couldn't do it. Instead, it's 4-0 Panthers, and they are on their way to yet another championship. Sam Reinhart with the hat trick to seal the deal here for Florida. It is Sam Reinhart, the first person in Panthers history to score a hat trick. Yep. Hey, good for him. In nearly 20 minutes of ice time tonight, he has a hat trick. Wow. Oilers never got anything going from this game at all. Not fair. Yeah, most of the comments are not very happy right now, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles. If you're the Oilers, no more you or this channel. There's still this channel. There's the NHL draft coverage next Friday, the 27th. So mark your calendar for that one. And there's the Stanley Cup in all its glory. It's being wiped off, polished, looking as glorious as ever. And it looks like it's going to be staying in Florida for at least one more year. But yeah, as far as I'm concerned, I'll be back next year, but this is my last watch party of the year, Andrew B. I'm sorry. From a Buffalo Sabre to the Panthers to back-to-back champions. Yeah, can you imagine that? Hope the Panthers lose some players in the offseason. Really don't want them going to a fourth straight finals. I'm sure most fans would be happy to see that. To not see them go back. And happy for the Rat. Brad Marchand. Yeah, Marchand's going to win another Stanley Cup. He got his championship in Boston too, so he'll be a 2-time Stanley Cup champion. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to save my thank you speech for after the game is over, but I just want to take some time to say thank you guys for allowing me to do what I do for another year here on THPN. It really has been an absolute blast. Nothing brings me more joy than doing these watch parties with all of you, the fans. I love interacting with all of you. You guys definitely keep me sane every single week that we do these. And, I'm just a fan. Like, I have no idea what I'm talking about half the time, but I must be doing something right to be staying on this network for 2 years. And going into year 3, I really cannot wait to see what's in store for me and everybody here at this network. But just thank you guys. Your support truly means everything, and none of this would be possible without you. So, and the fact that you're sitting here watching little old me call a hockey game and all of us here, it really means a lot to all of us. So thank you guys for everything every year. All of you are awesome. And it looks like Edmonton has pulled their goalie again. Edmonton's net is empty with 5:30 remaining in the third. 4-0 Panthers lead. Here's Draisaitl. At this point, Edmonton looking for just one. Here's Bouchard. And McDavid, a shot saved, Bobrovsky. And here's Verhaeghe. And that's toward the empty net. Score! Sam Reinhart's got 4. How about that? Unbelievable. Sam Reinhart, 4 goals in Game 6. And it's 5-0 Panthers, and that is going to seal the deal for the Panthers. A Canadian team will go another long time without winning a Stanley Cup. Yep. Streams are always great with you, Jimmy. Whenever I finish work, I'm driving home for 30 to 40 minutes of listening to you, Neil, or Kyle. Much appreciated, Connor. I know we like to jab at each other for fun, but you're a good one. You're a real one, Connor. Always good fun. As much as I want to say something, I got to keep driving. No, you're fine, man. Edmonton's team will never be the same after this. I agree. Judas Priest. I wonder how Sabre fans feel right now. I feel sorry for McDavid. He gets to the finals for the second straight year and doesn't win again. I do feel for McDavid. I do. If anybody deserves a cup, it's him. And now finally the Oilers get on the board. Looks like number 92 finally able to get one past Bobrovsky. And there goes the shutout as Edmonton is on the board. It's 5-1. I don't know if that went off of Seth Jones, but either way, loose puck in the crease, and number 92 of Edmonton able to bury it past Bobrovsky. So there goes the shutout. But too little, too late if you're the Oilers. But they do get on the score sheet. It's 5-1, so no shutout for Bobrovsky tonight. Imagine we see a big comeback now, but it ain't happening. Thank you so much, Jimmy, for being so great at announcing and making this fun. Aw, thank you, Mike. I appreciate the kind words, man. And another "We Want the Cup" chant coming down from the Florida faithful. Well, for a second straight year, the fans at home in Florida will see the Stanley Cup yet again. 4 minutes to go until the cup arrives. Sam Reinhart has 4 goals, and Matthew Tkachuk has the other. And now a Skinner chant coming down from the Florida faithful. They're trolling Skinner a little bit. I have to question why so many thought there would be a Game 7. I have to question that too. Florida's too good. Paul Maurice is a great head coach. Oh, no question. That's not even a debate anymore. And a giveaway, and that shot just misses wide. Oh, it almost is 6-1 right there. Almost a repeat of what we saw in Game 3, at least score-wise. I guess this will be the last game of the live stream till next season, or if you guys are doing the NHL draft. I think Kyle and Neil are doing that on next Friday, the 27th. So mark down your calendar for that one. But as far as games, this is officially it, and this will be officially it for me this season. But I will be back next year. I'm not going anywhere. Meanwhile, Rodriguez plays it. 2:35 to go in the third. Panthers lead 5-1. And the cup is oh so close to coming back on that ice. Mikkola plays it in center. Mikkola has it back, dumps it in the zone. Skinner. Bouchard behind the net. And play is blown dead. What do we have here? Looks like we got a penalty. This late in the game? Wow. Ugh. Well, it took only the last 2 minutes of the game, but we do have a penalty against Evander Kane. That's a slash right there. A little bit of a chop. Well, Evander Kane certainly going to get fined for that one, but 2 for slashing for Evander Kane, so his night is over, and so is his season. So Florida will get the first and only power play opportunity of the night. That really is amazing. We will miss you, bro. See you next season. See you next season, Danelle. I appreciate that. Great to see you, Jared. Thank you to all of you. Be nice if next season there are more additions to the THPN panel. Guys like Ryan should try and do more games as well as Bailey. I agree with you. They should do more games. Evander Kane being a poor sport. Nothing but a grub has been total liability. Who on SpongeBob is always in the box? Hashling Slasher. Yes. Well played, Mike. Well played. Oh, my goodness. 1:40 to go in the third. Florida is on their way to winning the cup yet again. Lundell, a shot saved by Skinner. And another Skinner chant coming down from the Florida crowd. Sam Reinhart with 4 goals tonight. Tkachuk with 1. Huge thank you to all of you once again for constantly tuning into these watch parties every year. Thank you for sharing, liking, subscribing, everything. Without you, this channel wouldn't be growing to the point where it is. So it really is amazing what this channel has gone through. We got big things coming your way for next season, so stay tuned. Panther fans are singing goodbye. No, I heard that. But without your guys' support, none of this would be possible. And again, for me personally, this is as close to a childhood dream as I'm going to get. So I really can't thank you guys enough for me on a personal level for allowing me to do what I do for you guys. The Florida fans are on their feet in Sunrise. 20 seconds to go. Forsling has it, and he'll just play it behind the net. And Panthers have a chance to celebrate. They are starting to come off the bench. The final countdown ticks off 3, 2, and 1, and that is it. The Sunshine State is a city of champions yet again. The Florida Panthers are back-to-back Stanley Cup champions. Truly an unbelievable job by the Florida Panthers. Back-to-back Stanley Cup champions. And just like that, the 24-25 NHL season is over. It really is bittersweet, but we're going to stick around here for a little bit as we're going to see who wins the Conn Smythe Trophy. And then after that, we will sign off for the season. But we will have coverage of the NHL Draft for you next Friday, June 27th. So stay tuned on our social media at hockeypodnet and follow us there as well. That's how you get updated, excuse me. But yeah, I just saw the look on McDavid's face. He is absolutely devastated. I don't blame him. 2 straight times and you can't do it. If anybody deserves a Stanley Cup, it's Connor McDavid. I really would love to see him win one day. And they are doing the handshake line right now. Brad Marchand, now a 2-time Stanley Cup champion. He won one with Boston in 2011, and now he's got another one with Florida. Thank you for the fun stream, Jimmy. Hope for a fun and exciting new season for my Canucks and for THPN. Hey, again, thank you, Connor, and thank you, all of you, for watching and tuning in and for sharing on social media, liking, subscribing, literally everything. So thank you very, very much. And the Rats are being thrown on the ice. Like I said, we're not done yet. We're going to be sticking around to see who wins the Conn Smythe Trophy. Leave your picks in the comments. For me, I'm saying Brad Marchand, but it's either between him, Sam Bennett, or Sergei Bobrovsky. Heck, with the performance Sam Reinhart had tonight, he could win it. But I still say it's Brad Marchand. He was the true X factor in this series. I really do feel bad for Corey Perry, though. 5 straight finals appearances, and you lose all 5. That's really gotta weigh on a person. That's tough, man. It's really, really tough. Another season in the books, indeed. Marchand is staying in Florida. I agree. He'll sign an extension there. Andrew says Marchand will get the Conn Smythe. Connor says Sam Bennett. Jared says Sam Reinhart. Marchand was big, no question, but I also think Bennett was key early on in the series. So you're saying Sam Bennett? Okay. Which Sam? Bennett or Sam Reinhart? And you're also saying Brad Marchand. Okay. Well, we shall find out in a few short moments. Panthers are celebrating on the ice. The fans are ecstatic. And Jeff Skinner, I feel bad for him. First time in the playoffs in his 15-year career, he makes the Stanley Cup final and he loses. Ouch. Definitely a lot of heartbreak if you're Edmonton. But Florida was just the overall better team. They wanted it more. Edmonton didn't. And it'll be a very interesting offseason for the Oilers. Very, very interesting. Jared, oh, you're talking about Sam Reinhart. Oh, okay, Jared. But again, maybe he will win it with the 4-goal performance he had tonight. He could. They're doing on ice interviews now. Brad Marchand being the first. I see the Kachuk family up there celebrating. Brady's got to be up there in that stand, right? Brad Marchand had 6 goals in the Stanley Cup final. Really is unheard of. When everybody thought he was done, he turned on a gear that I think everybody missed. I bet Canada fans are pissed at Edmonton. Panthers championship hats are ugly. It's a Fanatics hat. I thought it would be a new era hat since the NHL got their license back with them. I personally don't mind the hats, Danelle. I kind of like them. Brady is there. Okay, cool. I was going to say, if Brady's not there, then... They just asked Brad Marchand any chance he'll be back, and he said, we'll see what happens. But ultimately, I do think Brad Marchand will stay put in Florida. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a commercial break, but when we come back, we will find out who wins the Conn Smythe Trophy as playoff MVP. Don't you go anywhere. We'll be right back on THPN.
Whether you're looking for courtside or upper deck, opening day or opening night, comedy or concerts. With Game Time Picks, we make buying tickets easy by serving up only the best deals on sports, music, and shows.
What time is it?
It's game time. Whether you're looking for courtside or upper deck, opening day or opening night, comedy or concerts. With Game Time Picks, we make buying tickets easy by serving up only the best deals on sports, music, and shows.
What time is it?
It's game time.
Just in time, folks. We are back, and we're going to find out who wins the Conn Smythe Trophy. Sam Bennett wins the Conn Smythe Trophy. Wow. All right. There it is. Sam Bennett is the Conn Smythe Trophy winner as playoff MVP, the leading goal scorer for the Panthers, and he wins the Conn Smythe. No surprise there. Congratulations to Sam Bennett. He absolutely deserves it. I would have said Brad Marchand, but Sam Bennett, he absolutely deserves that. No question. And don't forget, Sam Bennett is going to be an unrestricted free agent. Beginning on July 1st, so if this is his last time in Florida, what a way to go out as a champion and winning the Conn Smythe Trophy. That's really amazing stuff. And the Stanley Cup has arrived. Well deserved for him. I bet even Marchand has no issues with that. Oh no, I'm sure he has no issues, even though he plays dirty. I know, but hey, he did deserve it though. Congratulations to him. Ladies and gentlemen, the Stanley Cup. One day it will be back in New York with the Rangers. At least I hope so. Imagine this pops up, breaking news, Rangers sign Sam Bennett. Oh my god. I can't even imagine that. Unbelievable, man. Can't believe that rat Marchand is a Stanley Cup champion again. Yeah, well, believe it, Donnell, because it just happened. I agree with Gary Bettman. The Stanley Cup is the toughest trophy to win in sports. First back-to-back champion since Tampa Bay in 2020 and 2021. Sasha Barkov is the most underrated and underappreciated captain in NHL history. Oh, 100%. Go Charlotte Checkers, the Florida Panthers AHL team. Let's do it again, Barkov. Go get that cup. Almost 365 days later, Barkov's got it again. Really, really good stuff. Again, one day it'll be back in New York with the Rangers. I hope so. Hope the other local team in the tri-state area, Rangers, Islanders, Devils, will even get there and win the cup. For my sake, I hope it's the Rangers, but we shall see. What about NBA trophy? Isn't it just as hard? Yes, the NBA finals are tough, but I personally think the Stanley Cup is a lot tougher. With all the physicality you have to go through, I think the Stanley Cup is much harder. I love how last season Maurice wanted Winnipeg to win the cup, and now he has to go and win it for his team because they couldn't. Oh my goodness. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is officially going to be it for watch parties, at least for games this season. And that's going to do it for me for the year. Again, I just want to give a big thank you to all of you for all of your constant love and support this season. Without you, none of this would be possible. The channel would not be growing where it is right now. My YouTube channel wouldn't be growing. Our social media wouldn't be growing. We are building a community that is fast growing, and it's only going to become even bigger next year. I just have that feeling. You want to keep up to date with us? Follow us on all social media at hockeypodnet. Socials are down below. Follow my show From the Blue Seats, a New York Rangers podcast, at Blue Seats 94 on social media, and subscribe to us on YouTube, all audio platforms, and be sure to rate us 5 stars and leave a like as well if you like what you saw, and subscribe to the THPN YouTube channel so you are up to date on any and all live streams, new episodes of the Terry Ryan Show, and everything we do here on THPN. And as always, it is presented by DraftKings. Use code THPN at sign up. New customers bet $5. Get $300 in bonus bets if your $5 bet wins with code THPN. Only at DraftKings. Must be 21 or older in select states, and please play responsibly. This was fun, end of the season, but the new one won't be long coming around. Go Canucks, go. Enjoy the summer, Jimmy, and everyone in the chat. You enjoy yours as well, Connor. Everybody have an awesome summer, but stay tuned next Friday, June 27th. We will have live coverage of round 1 of the NHL draft, and that will more than likely be the last live stream of this season for THPN, but we will be back. We're not going anywhere, and neither am I. I will be back for season 3 of my show, and I will be back for a 3rd year doing watch parties right here. So I will see you all next year, but again, if you want to keep up with me, follow my show From the Blue Seats on YouTube and all audio platforms, and follow me on social media at Blue Seats 94. But again, thank you to everybody for tuning in. As always, once again, the final score: the Florida Panthers defeat the Edmonton Oilers 5-1 in Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Final, and they are back-to-back Stanley Cup champions. I'm Jimmy Finizzi. This has been another THPN Watch Party. Thank you for everything. We love you guys, and we'll see you, hopefully, for live coverage of round 1 of the NHL Draft. But if not, we will see you next season. Thank you again. We love you, and we'll see you soon. Peace, and take care.